Hi everyone, enjoy watching and thank you for being here. Episode 4.
As expected, I think the best way to survive as the villainess of a romantic novel is going to be winning the main character's heart, isn't it? If I genuinely want to survive in the Rudwick's house, the favor of the Duke and Duchess has much more weight than Killian's. Being able to live in this house quietly while enjoying the sweet luxuries that they provide is my ultimate goal. And to reach that goal is necessary for me to earn the favor of the Rudwick family. Well, I don't think there's a way for them dislike their new daughter, in-law greeting them in the morning after getting married the day prior. Although it might be only a Korean thing. This must be the service bell that I read in novels. It is fascinating. All right, I think it wouldn't be inappropriated to ask for some help from the maids since I'm the new daughter-in-law here. My lady, did you call? Yes, I wanted to ask you to prepare something to wash my face and dress. I've been called lady more than a few times, but it still feels embarrassing. Yes, I will go to prepare the water for your face and bring your clothes. Hey, also, what was your name? I'm Anna, my lady. Good, Anna. But this clothes that you brought, here's really nothing else than these suggestive and fancy dresses. Indeed, my lady, it would be counterproductive to greet my parents-in-law wearing something like this. I can't let that happen. Anna, go to the seamstress room and ask her to cover the breast area of this dress also. Tell her to remove all the bombastic adornments in it. Did you get it? Yes, my lady. Although I said that in a relatively harsh tone, she didn't complain at all and went straight to do what I asked. As expected, the Rigelhof's maids are in another level. The rest of the dresses also are going to need some changes. On top of that, oh, right. Now that I think about it, yesterday was the day my marriage started. Should I drop some blood on the bed? It would be better not to do that. If he finds out that I did that on my own, Killian wouldn't like that at all. It wouldn't be the case if he were the Killian in the original story. He would have been extremely worried about any injury on Reese's body. It would be great if I could have a handsome and caring man like that. Maybe it isn't too late to try to subdue that man to feel even a little bit of compassion toward me. But, seriously, why did he come to my room yesterday? Was he just trying to pick up a fight? Whatever it was nice to see his handsome face twice. Oh, and that chest of his. Have finished, my lady. My lady? Yes, my lady. I have finished with your hair, and the clothing you sent to Remand is prepared on the bed. Oh, already? Thank you. You must have gone crazy, Choi Soo-na. You promised yourself that you wouldn't fall for him. You're really... Duke and Duchess, I present my greetings to you. Did you have comfortable night? Although you must have been tired from yesterday, you still came this early to greet us. It seems that I shouldn't have been so nervous before. Thanks to you, I'm welcome to sit. Not at all. Thank you for the kind words. This single cup of tea must be mine. Well, I guess they already have been informed that Killian didn't spend the night in the bridal room with me. Oh, Edith. Although I know well that you were raised brimmed with kindness and proper morals by the Count, in regards to your duties as part of the ducal family, I wonder if you know what you are expected to do. Am relieved that I remember everything that Edith knew. I'm required to take charge of administrative duties and organize documents. Of course, I also know those are not the only duties I will need to do. But if you could teach me, I will make sure to learn as soon as possible. I see. I thought that certainly the Count must have taught you beforehand. I knew the way he was looking at me wasn't in good grace, but he is practically asking me directly if I'm here to steal private documents from them. If you can't trust me, you can teach me how to carry out any other activity. I'll do my best to learn. We can see already that you have been appropriately educated by the Count. Now then, could you help with my duties for the next 2 weeks? Please tell me if there's anything you need before that. I appreciate it. Then, could you present me to someone that could show me the mansion? Killian must have to... Her expression clearly says she knows he didn't sleep with me in the bride's room. It's nothing, all right. I will call the right person for that. Then I'll be taking my leave. Sure. I knew that would be tough to do. Are you all right? Yes. I'm sorry. I was just a little nervous. Excuse me, you are Baron Linon Filch, right? It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope we can get along from now on. He is the assistant that the Duchess provided me to help with my duties in the mansion. He is rumored to be the most trustworthy man of the Duke for organizing documents. Just like Anna, the maid assigned to me, he is a character that I have never heard of in the original story. Because of that, I'm feeling a little nervous since I don't have much information about him, but... So, you do not have any questions so far? Because of things like this, it sometimes makes me feel like I'm not just inside of a book, but a new reality. If you don't have any questions, let's proceed. I don't have much time today because I have a lot of work to do. Oh yes, I'm sorry. Let's proceed. Those who weren't main characters in the original story are characterized by being blunt? This is the jewelry exhibition room. Here is where the most important jewels of the ducal family are stored. You may use the jewelry here for important events. His place is where we keep the armory and weaponry. It's commonly used by the Duke and both young masters. All the things here were made by famous craftsmen. It's amazing, gee. Here is the great private library of the Duke. Here are numerous rare books gathered here. Would it matter if I come to some of these places alone, or should I ask for someone's permission? Any of the members of the Duke's family can enter these places at any time. The same goes for the newly established Sistine Hall, where new art will be displayed every month. That's marvelous. In my previous life, even if an art exhibition that interested me was held at the art museum of my city, I could never go because I wasn't able to afford the price of the lickles. But here the art exhibition will be right in my house. Here it is. This is the Sistine Hall. Oh my! This mansion is pretty spacious, so this will be the end of the tour for today. None. Thank you for everything. It would have been too overwhelming for me to explore this new, wonderful place that I now live in on my own. I also really liked the way you speak and your voice. It made me lose track of the time. I just did what I was ordered to do. If it is okay with you, I could guide you through the rest of the mansion the day after tomorrow. I would love that. Oh, I should tell you about this place on our way back. This is the Great Meeting Room. The Great Meeting Room? Yes, look over there. It's often used when guests visit the ducal family. Your Highness enjoys talking and walking around here. Episode 5, Young Master Killian. What a nice view. What is the young master doing there on a day like this? Well, after seeing him drinking tea with another woman since this morning, it would be normal to think that I would have gotten flustered by it. I wonder what Edith of the original story would have done in this situation. At least to me, I don't particularly care about how or with whom he decides to spend his own time. It's just as you said, this is a wonderful place. The garden must look even more impressive when the spring comes. That's certainly I would look forward to also being able to come here from now on. Now then, shall we get going, Linan? You said you were busy. Yes, my lady. So that was her reaction? She followed my guidance on the interior of the mansion well. She also was seemingly surprised by the structure of the building. In specific, she seemed to like the Sistine Hall, where the art is being displayed. Did you notice something strange? I did not. Contrary to the rumors about her, she showed a rather dignified appearance to me. Oh, but what I found unusual was that on our way back in front of the great meeting room, what did you say? Although I knew it wouldn't take him long to get caught doing something like that. I can't believe he has been courting another woman the morning after his own wedding. This is in order to prevent Count Rigelhoff to form an alliance with Archduke Langston. That's why I'm explaining to you why it's necessary to maintain the leash on them for at least one more year. We would just be a couple on paper. I won't allow myself to be forced to do more than that, even though he knew that he... However, Lady Edith didn't seem to care much about that. What? I don't know what exactly was happening inside her head at that moment, but she didn't seem to be upset or caused a scene. She just left the place as if she didn't see anything. Ooh, it seems that Edith Rigelhoff might not be an ordinary person. If you have already finished with your food, please allow me to clean the table. Oh, thanks, Anna. Feel a little bit anxious about not doing anything after having a meal like that without paying. Anna, you have been working really hard since this morning. You haven't had lunch already, right? Go to eat. I'll call you if I need anything. Yes. Thank you, my lady. Oh, I think that saying that could seem a bit suspicious. There's nothing I could do now about that. I just can hope for them to think that I just want to rest after all that one was supposed to do yesterday with my husband. Now I just need to think about how to get close to Reese Sinclair, the person destined to be the protagonist of this entire world. But in spite of that, she had a specially harsh life until Duke Rudwick found her. She was constantly abused by her siblings just because she was an illegitimate daughter of the Sinclair family. Her life was constant pain and abuse. Then, due to the observant nature of the Duchess, her eyes were caught by the beauty of the little girl, and after seeing the mistreatment of such a young and pure little girl, they got angered. Because of this, they decide to forget the monetary debt that the Sinclair family had with them in exchange for the rights to the girl's tutelage. The Sinclairs, who quickly agreed to the deal and gave up their parental authority, actually missed the opportunity to become family-in-law with the Duke. That was something that they would regret later on. If you look at the ending of the story of this world, it is obvious to see that in the end, there's no other person as lucky as her in this universe. On the contrary of me, if I look back, my previous life was filled with bad luck from beginning to end. I was fired from the company that I have been working for a year. And after work, I received the notice that my boyfriend was going out with another woman. My love. Even after all of that, I thought, Tom just going to read a bunch of web novels when I get home, Tim. But then, it was over. I wonder what my brother did after I fell down the stairs and died. Did my mom or dad even felt sad about that? They probably cared more about my brother than about me being dead. Yeah, I should also just worry about myself now, outside of the window. Is Reese. Sure, I'd rather go there and pretend to want to be close to her than stay here thinking melancholically. Oh? Killian. Reese, what type of book are you reading? Ah, it's a book about the history of the imperial family. I didn't receive proper education about this subject before. I'm afraid that someone could start talking bad about the ducal family due to my ignorance. All right. If that makes you feel satisfied, then it's okay. I'll help you as much as I can, so let me know if you need anything. That was a line worthy of the sub-male lead of this story. Cliff just would have told her not to worry about it and do something more fun instead. He would have said something like, "I'll give you everything that you want, so you just have to look at me." But I guess they can't help to act in such a cliché way since both Killian and Cliff are characters in this romantic novel. Either way, I should stop listening to their conversation and go to greet them. By the way, Killian, why did you come here without Edith? Killian, don't tell me that since yesterday you... Dear Reese, there's no need for you to worry so much about that woman. She is just a hostage who's going to stay here for a while. So, as I thought that's the way he thinks about me. Isn't this crazy? Why did it have to be that woman? Of all people that could have been, it had to be that woman. Temple's Cam mit Layla Sinclair, the youngest daughter of Count Sinclair. What is the problem this time? You don't know? Edith Reigelhoff married Killian Rudwick. Oh, just that? Damien Sinclair, successor of Count Sinclair. Why did it have to be Edith Reigelhoff? Why? Not. They say this because they took Reese before it just seems that the son of Duke Rudwick has bad taste for women. I suppose the hobby of that family is to collect women like that. Do you think this is funny? Well, I just think it's going to be entertaining to watch their perfect family break apart, don't you think? Appa, do you know something? Episode 6. Appa, do you know something? So what do you know? And don't try to be vague about it. You must tell me properly. I already know you will throw a tantrum if I don't. Well then, let's take it slow, shall we? Do you know the reasoning behind the marriage of those two? What could have been the benefits for both families by marrying their children? First of all, Count Reigelhoff is the biggest owner of the southern mines, which grants him control over the distribution of iron ore. This, in other words, means that he has a monopoly on the raw materials to produce weaponry. Now, here I'll make a question. Why is that so important now? Why do you ask me all of a sudden? How am I supposed to know that? Oh my dear little sister. Then at least you should know how the political forces are divided right now, don't you? If we are talking about the biggest forces, then there's Archduke Langston, who desires the throne. And then there are those who support the new young emperor. That's how they are divided now. Indeed. Therefore, it would be dangerous for the other party if the Archduke was able to mass-produce more weapons, right? Duke Rudwick, being the representative of the imperialists, had to hold on to Count Reigelhoff's leash so that he wouldn't go to form an alliance with Archduke Langston. What? What kind of dumb reasoning is that? You are right. That's the information that most people already know. But Layla, the funny part is just about to begin. Do you really think Count Reigelhoff is letting himself get held by that leash? You dumb scum! Can't you do anything proper, rival? It was my mistake, father. This time I won't make another mistake. You better keep your word. If you don't get the information about Count Aberton's bridge order, then you better forget to get hungry for the next week. That pompous and wicked image of Edith Reigerlhoff, it was a total sham. Hat can't be. Understand it could be hard to believe, but nevertheless, I'm sure about this. For now, let's see how things are going to develop. If we release this information at the right moment, the Reigelhoffs will be doomed. And if we come this way, it will lead us once again towards the Great Garden. Wow. Although I have been seeing a small portion every time it took me a whole week to finish looking the entire mansion. If you are wondering what you should do with the rest of your time, I don't think you have to worry about that. The Duchess said that she will be requiring your help with her work today. Really? You don't know how painful it was for me to just play all day without doing anything. The office of my mother-in-law should be this way down the hall, the third door from the left, right? Thanks to you, I think I finally memorized this huge mansion. Thank Linen. You. Since I was able to remember that, that makes me good disciple of yours, isn't it? I have been explaining to you about the mansion for over a week. It would have been embarrassing for you to have forgotten all that already. Ah, yes. Come in, Lady Edith. Lady Rees. Oh my, will we be working together? I'm looking forward to it. Lady Rees, since this is my first day, please teach me a lot. Oh, I'm just doing a few errands for the Duchess. Her face has turned red. So cute. It seems the two of you are very close already. Oh, Mother, I apologize for greeting you late. Don't worry, it was nice to see that. Rees, could you explain to her about the documents you were just organizing? Yes. It should have arrived already. Are you waiting for someone? Oh, you probably don't know, Lady Edith. The Duchess called for a tailor to come. A tailor? I think there was an episode like this. Duchess, the noble wardrobe representative is waiting in the dressing room. Oh, I see. Let's call it day with the work here. Yes, Mother. Maybe I could remember on my way there. I think as I get older, I keep choosing similar designs to the ones I already have. I remembered, oh well, why don't you girls pick a design for me? This is an unexpected situation. Why suddenly she's asking about my fashion opinion? Well, either way, the outcome is clear. It's obvious that the Duchess is going to like more the design that Rees picks. After we both choose our designs, the outfit presented by Rees will end up getting more praise. Can we really do that? I have to calm down. It's okay. This is not a difficult situation, isn't it? The winner is already decided. And even without taking into account the bonus she has for being the protagonist, she has spent around 5 years close to the Duchess, which means she has a better grasp of her taste. On the other hand, I only have seen this type of clothing in the illustrations of web novels. What do you think about this design? She already chose one. This blue silk dress on the 11th, I think this will suit perfectly someone as elegant as yourself, Duchess. That's a great option, Lady Rees. It's the latest design in our dressing collection. This silk is one of the finest products supplied exclusively for the nobles. That seems to be a perfect choice. Because of the Duchess's bright skin tone, she would look great in any color, but this blue color in particular would highlight the Duchess' pumpkin color eyes the best. However, if it was up to me, Edith, did you find anything that you liked? It was a little bit difficult since Lady Rees chose such an outstanding dress. But what do you think about this kind of new fashion approach? Oh my, this is... Episode 7. In case you want to try a fresh style, I think this design could be a good choice too. You seem to have a good eye. It's rare to find someone who knows how to appreciate the combination of these two colors. To my eyes, from the 21st century, this would be something that a duchess would wear flawlessly, but it's certainly a beautiful dress. Although, don't you think this is too extravagant for me? Just as I thought, she finds it overwhelming. However, as people get older, it's necessary for them to wear more flashy things to look brighter. But I didn't have the intention to win this design match anyway. Even if I had managed to win against the main character, that would just bring me bad karma. I personally think that the Duchess has the beauty and charisma to match this dress. Haha, you are making me blush. Then I will trust the eyes of you two. I decided to order the confection of both dresses. Now, shall we pick something for Reese next? Huh? Me? I'm really okay without receiving anything. I have more than enough dresses already. Let's see, I think this flowery pattern design would really go well with you. This one would also suit you a lot. This one too. This particular shade of pink isn't something that would suit anyone, but combined with the smooth and pale skin tone of Lady Reese, it would be like strawberries and milk together. I think that would suit her a lot, Mother. Oh my, you are right. Edith, you have a good eye for this. Then, what do you think about this white imperial dress? I said I really don't need it. I think it would definitely look good on her, but it would probably make her look too young. If you are looking for a white and simple style, how about this robe? I see. It certainly looks better with those accents of the aquamarine brooches on it. Then, I'm just going to order those 5. This seems to have been a difficult choice, Mother. Oh God, I almost forgot. Edith, you too, go ahead and pick a design you would want. I'm not really in need of a new dress. Excuse me, miss. Does your workshop take orders for mending clothes? Huh? Oh, of course we do. What would you like to mend? I'm glad to hear that. In that case, I would want to leave a few of my clothes with you. Anna, could you? The first essential rule to survive in the body of the villainess of this romantic novel is to completely change the previous image she had. I want to take off some jewelry from the dresses. And also, I want to cover more of the chest area. It feels uncomfortable to wear because the cleavage is too deep. Ho, it seems that your preferences have changed a lot, isn't it? It seems. Sew his dress. Please cover the exposed parts the best that you can, and also this one. Phew, finally. It's all done. I wonder if I took all the diamond beads on the dresses. What would be the price of all that? I also constantly tried to get closer to the Duchess by calling her mother every time that I could. So if I could keep going that way... Killian? I don't think Killian would have a good reason to be in front of the door of my room like this. Is there any Follow me. Reese wanted to invite you to have tea. Oh, was there a tea time episode in the original story? Well, I guess I'll find out once I get there. I'm sure Reese was the one to ask him to come and pick me up. Nevertheless, he still looks so handsome, even from the back. Look at those shoulders. Doesn't he look like a professional swimmer? With those broad shoulders and slim waist of his? It's the first time I've felt seduced by the body of a man like this. It's amazing. But you don't have to worry, Reese. I'm just looking without trying to go after him. Oh God, did he catch me looking at him? I'm going to warn you in advance. I'm so sorry. Mind your words in front of Reese. Reese is like my family. She is more precious to me than you ever could be, do you understand? Oh, it was about that. Wow. Does it make you happy to try to hurt me like this? What's wrong with talking to you in this way? I'm also a person. A person? Didn't you meant to say snake? You seem so well-educated, Killian. Do you think this is the proper way to act as the son of the great Duke and Lady Reese's family? You just ruined my good mood. It seems you want to make me a worse woman than I am. Unfortunately to you, I'm not that easy to sway. Saga? What? Of course, that doesn't mean that I'm not hurt about this, but I'll treat this as a separate issue. Lady Edith, come here. Lady Reese, thank you for inviting me. You seem to be adjusting well to your life here, Lady Edith. You're not working yourself too hard already, are you? You're still newly married, so shouldn't you go on a trip with Killian? He pretends to let Killian here with me and take Reese with him out of here, isn't it? Well, not quite. Killian seems to be very busy lately. I think my brother has to go anytime soon on an inspection trip through our territory. Aren't you? Winter is almost over. That is true. But Reese, would you like to go on a travel with me? You have said before that you wanted to travel. Oh, Why are you troubling Reese? Reese, you don't have to pay attention to what he says. Is that so? But if I get out from here, I'm worried that you would end up troubling Reese even more. He is right about that. If you look at these three at this precise moment, they would just look like a loving and caring group of siblings. However, if you take Cliff out of that picture, those two would instantly look as if they were a couple. If that was the case, there wouldn't be a way to stop bad rumors appearing about Reese. Although, maybe because they are men, they think of these in a different way. Lady Edith, what do you think? Yes? About what? About me being the only one leaving this mansion. And leaving here Killian, Reese, and the rest of you, that's what I'm referring to.